Hey guys, welcome back to RMA Garage. I'm Mark, and in today's video we are going to be finishing up our three-part series on You've Got to Be Kidding. Three things that happened right before we left for our last Florida trip, and this one's a head scratcher. We end up having to replace what they call an RV vacuum breaker. This is a little plastic valve and it jiggles in there. You can hear parts in there wiggling around. And this one here, my wife found, and it was kind of strange. So we're going to tell you what this thing is, where it is, and how to fix it. All right, so let's get to it. So right before we were about to leave, a couple of days, my wife noticed water puddling near this mud flap here, and she called me on the phone and said it's leaking under the heater. So I'm thinking to myself, there's no water associated with the heater, but she said it was leaking down here. So what she did is she found underneath here, I'm going to try and do this. Okay, so where it was leaking was this line right here, if I can point. So where it was leaking was this line, and as you can see, it comes out of the bottom of the RV and it goes into the tank, and this tank is the black tank. What you're looking at there is the black tank flush line. So if your RV is equipped with a line that you can plug a hose into and it'll spray water into the black tank to clean it, that's what that line is. So the water was leaking right out of this spot, if I can get my finger in. So right here was where it was leaking. Okay, so we are going to follow that line into the RV and show you where it's at. So we're in the RV, and I wanted to let you know where we are. There's the louvers, and right behind there is the hot water tank. We got a drawer, and then these are the two drawers that I removed. That's where we're going to be going into next. And then of course you got the bathroom door and the two doors for the larger closet. So we're going to be ducking our head down into this space. All right guys, so we are in the space here, and we've got our vacuum breaker here. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it says flow. Okay, the water is flowing this way, so that way is down. So the way this valve works, what this does is this is an anti-siphon valve. And what it was is water comes up here and it goes over and down. Okay, and the flow obviously goes that way. So as water comes up here, it comes over and down and goes down into the black tank. This line goes to the black tank. This is a supply line. What this is supposed to do is as it comes up, it prevents the there's a valve that opens here. It allows the water to flow, but then when it stops, there's a backflow preventer, so water cannot siphon back from the black tank into this line. Okay, so it's safeguard, so you don't get, obviously black water flushing into your fresh water lines. Okay, so what ended up breaking was the innards of this thing. The water was leaking out of the top here, and I don't know why it broke. We had flushed it a couple of times before, so it wasn't as if it had died in the wintertime or like water had frozen, but it started to leak above here, so that's why we had to fix it. Now to fix this, it's really simple. You just take this fitting off and this fitting off, and this thing comes right off. It's so simple. In fact, this thing really isn't even connected. I mean, it's just like floating in there. So I mean, it's a 5-minute job, and we were able to find one of these on Amazon. We got it ordered, we got it installed. It took less than 5 minutes. But yeah, it wasn't that big deal at all. But we didn't know what this was, and we ordered it quickly, and we got it in quickly because we thought maybe this was going to prevent the trip. But in all likelihood, if this fails, you just can't use your black tank flush. That's all. It doesn't stop the trip. It just means that you have to either flush the tank after you get this done, or we have other devices that we use to clean the black tank out. So anyway, that is the valve. That's what it is. That's where it is. That's how you change it. Any questions, leave comments below. All right, guys,
now you know what an RV breaker is. An RV breaker, an RV vacuum breaker. Why? Why can't I just read? It says right there, RV vacuum breaker. Okay, take 7,423. All right, guys, so now you know what an RV vacuum breaker is. If you ever see water underneath your heater, this could be it. So you might want to check it, tighten it, do whatever. It does make a little jiggling noise, so I don't know if the parts in there are broken. The new one actually made a little bit of a jiggling noise as well. So was it broke? Was it not? It did leak out of the top, so I don't know. Anyway, haven't had any problems with it since. Now you know what it is, where it is, and what to look for if you have water under your heater. So, hey guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, click the bell, all the things that make having a YouTube channel worthwhile. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.